All right, we're live. It's 9 o'clock. We beat the clock. Sweet. Sweet. Oh. Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Pretty dang good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I was off work today, so that's always a bonus.
That's nice.
That is nice.
I'm off work tomorrow, too.
I was actually working today.
What?
Yes.
So was I.
Well, I didn't go into my job, but I had work to do.
I didn't. I was kind of just. We took care of the truck today, which was long overdue. So that's a pretty good thing.
Sweet.
Yeah, I had to.
Yes.
I took off work, but then I had Landon had a sleep study last night, so of course I didn't get any sleep.
Yeah, I bet.
And then
Did he do okay?
No, not really.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well, it was to test the mask, which mask he was going to use. They finally found one that because we used the one that he liked because we was in there last week and picked that he got to pick out the one he liked the best, and that one just didn't work for last night, so they had to give him a different one. But that one ended up working. He got a couple of hours of sleep, so
There you go.
But I don't think I got to sleep till like 2:30 this morning, and then got up at. I think my alarm woke us up at I think 6:30. All right, Josh, I'm going to mute you for the
Echo on it.
Echo.
All right.
Oh, Josh, always with the echo.
He just needs to buy a new phone. Get rid of that echo.
Just call him Echo Josh.
Hey, Shelby. I got you muted, so I can't hear you, but hello.
Hey, Shelby.
So anyway, got home, had some coffee, then I did yard work for the good portion of the middle part of the day, and then Michaela wanted to do a new bed design, so I had to build an interior frame for her new bed. So I did that.
Cool.
So I've been working. I got a splinter in my thumb and everything.
You poor baby.
Well, Dustin's not working unless he's got a splinter in the thumb.
But tomorrow, and I ran out of weed eater line, so I had to run to Lowe's to get weed eater line.
2 years.
Just use some F.O.A. 125-pound leader line.
There you go. I heard it's more durable than the weed eater line anyhow.
Yep.
Just saying.
It'll
I've
work.
actually, what I've actually used before is old charging cables as weed eater line. That works pretty good too.
Well, if it fits in the weed eater, I guess it works.
There you go. It's about the same size, about the same diameter. So just a little tip, little recycling going on.
I love it. We recycle, renew, and reuse.
There you go.
There's recycling, and then there's Sanford and Sons.
What you trying to say? I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming.
Nothing against it. I love that show.
There you go. I'm glad to see you getting all ready to win this thing this Saturday there, Austin.
Yeah.
Looks like you're spooling up.
Oh yeah. Putting some 2-pound line on a couple rods.
This is awesome. We've got 2 parts of Team 2 stands here today. Austin and Thompson's Outdoor and More fishing the Finesse Challenge on Two Stands channel this weekend.
There might be a Team Amish back at it for the Finesse Challenge.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
The crazy monkey Amish.
Oh, yeah.
We killed it in both versus Banks, so
Hold on a second.
Yeah, we whooped up on that one.
we sure did. Maybe we can do it again.
We were unstoppable.
Absolutely. Let's say hi to some folks in chat here real quick. We got Mike Sampson, team member, Whisker Warriors, Mike Sampson. We got Greg Griffin. What's going on? One of our number one fan.
Hey, Gregory.
Got Rob Fox saying good evening, folks. Oh, we got Josh showing us the. What you got there, Josh? I muted you.
Skip Jackhead. Woo.
All right, I muted you again. All right. So we got Randy O. Gray Hair Swain saying, we're here. That means
Randy
Lisa is here. What's going on, Lisa? Randy, how y'all doing? Welcome in.
Hey.
Copy Day Fish on. Say hello, good people.
What's up, buddy?
We got QC Brian.
Brian.
Oh, Lisa said, Amish Austin.
What's up, Lisa?
Greg Burgess said, hello, Dustin and Austin, and 2 stands.
What's up, Greg?
JG Hill Studios said, evening, fellas. What's going on?
What's up,
What's up,
JG?
bud?
Look at there. It's 1 pound Dustin. Says, hi there, everyone. New name, but same old face.
What's up, Dustin? I had the pleasure of fishing next to them last Sunday.
We heard.
That's right.
Yeah. That was cool.
And it's not going to be 1 pound Dustin much longer. He got an F.O.A. rod now.
Oh,
Yes,
I saw.
He caught a flathead with it, didn't he?
Yeah, right next to me. Stole it from me. No, that was really cool. I think that was his first flathead, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to witness.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and then he got his biggest blue, or Nikki's biggest blue on a F.O.A. rod. I don't know if it's him or Nikki, but big day for them Sunday.
That's
Very
awesome.
nice.
We got Catfish with us saying howdy, y'all.
Yeah, another
Hey.
big day there Sunday. They had 70-something fish all together Sunday,
Oh, gracious.
and they were catching channel cats. When any day you catch channel cats, I think they had 6 channel cats over in double digits. They had 2 of them. They had 11-pounder, 2 of them at 11 and a half, a 17, a 23. And but that's just amazing. That's just absolutely amazing. 160 pounds of channel cats they caught on stand day this past.
That's
Just
crazy.
crazy numbers for channel cats. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a good day.
We got Cool Cats Fishing. What's going on, James?
Hey, James.
2 years, James. 2 years.
Miss Shirley T saying, hey, everybody.
Shirley.
Burrito. Oh, you got bells. You got bells on. We can't hear him. Hold on. Let me hear him.
Ding, 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 ding.
There you go, 922 Bobby.
All right, I'm getting it again. We got Lisa Elliott saying good evening.
Hey,
What's up, Lisa Elliott? And hello, Lisa. Burrito.
Cool Cat.
My friend, I think she's my friend again.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's hard
Cool
to
Cat
tell with
Fishing
her.
says 2 years stand.
Yeah, see there.
What's this 2 years? What am I missing?
You'll have to find out. Everybody will find out in 2 years.
Oh,
just
2
saying.
years. Okay. Solar flares. Got it.
Yeah, that was pretty easy to figure out.
Jeff Beal, what's going on? There's Dustin Austin, the 222 himself.
What's up, Jeff?
Evening, Ed Jenkins, saying evening, everyone.
What's up, Ed?
I'll get to the bottom here in just a minute. Joshua Parham, welcome up. Welcome in. Says, what's up, everybody? Shad, Daddy, how you doing? So Cool Cat said,
Daddy.
oh boy, Jodi just called. Her car is acting up. She might be stranded on the side of the road, so I might have to go get her. She is going to be back in a minute. Oh boy.
Always something.
Yeah, she is the like a bad luck magnet.
Well, Jodi seems to go like this. She'll have great luck, horrible luck, great luck, or it never seems to be like that. Yeah, a lot of us can relate to that, but she never seems to have kind of like that. Even, nothing great, nothing bad, just kind of no. It's either here or here for her. It seems like.
Yeah, no kidding. We got Tim Molina said, "I'm here to support you, Dustin." Well, thank you, Tim. I appreciate that.
That's
We got
because Tim Molina's awesome.
Absolutely. We got Lance McCougai, the Hawaiian fisherman, saying evening, everyone. QC Brian. Let's see. Cool Cat said she was just passing Kingston. Okay. Burrito Catfishing Lady said, "I'm great. I get to see my buddy Dustin and Austin. Stan is still debatable."
Wow. We used to be bestesses of friends. It's crazy how quick it changed.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's always a pleasure having you in here, Lisa.
Yes, and even though she said that unkind words about me, it's still always a pleasure.
Stan's crying. Y'all just can't see it yet.
That's right. I'm crying on the inside. And it's coming out now.
James said he's still where to call. That was 3 minutes ago. Lisa said, and of course, the lovely Danielle, Shelby, and Sierra. Did you notice she missed out somebody on that team too?
Yep.
Hi, Miss Danielle. All right, I muted him again. Rebel River Cats, member Rebel River Cats. What's going on, Doug Talley?
What's up,
Just
Doug?
hello, everyone. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I'm caught up. Tim Molina said she never broke down before she met James. Just saying, I think it's all a show. But what do I do? What do I know? Oh, Charles Breckenridge in the house saying, "Hey guys, Austin, when are you and I going to go fishing?"
You're on the list. Take a number.
Oh, he's got a list. Woo.
That's right. That's right.
Welcome in.
I'm number 2 on the list to go fishing with Austin.
You've been number 2.
Yeah. I never seem to move up that list. I don't understand. But
well, the funny thing is, number 3 and number 4 skip over number 2 and go up to number 1, and then stand still number 2.
Yep. It never changes. So
perpetual number 2.
That's right. That's okay though. That's okay.
That sounds bad.
Thanks a lot.
James said, "Well, I don't know, but every time I've had to go get her, something was really messed up. Dead battery, out of gas, always something."
Poor Jodi.
Lance McCougai says, "Happy birthday, Stan." It's Stan 3's birthday today, right?
Stan 3, yes. So everybody that passed on birthday wishes to me, I passed them on to him. And yes, I am October 13th.
October's a good month. My wife was born in October.
That's right. October's a great month. All the smartest people are born in October.
Wait a minute. Look, my wife.
That's a no-win situation for you, Dustin, because
no. My wife married me. What does that say?
She's a smart woman. I mean, you're just a wonderful person. So that just proves how smart she is right there. Because look how wonderful you are.
Oh, look at that. They're not muted and there's no echo.
You got echo?
No, we are echo free, my friend.
Hello. Shelby wants to show you something.
I do.
Okay. She said I do.
She saved some money from her Shelby bling rigs. And guess what she got?
An F.O.A. rod.
Back up.
Oh,
hey, looky there.
Let me get the light on for me.
Sweet.
She did get that too.
I got a pink Mac at.
Of course, she has to have pink, right?
Pink
Is that the 6 foot?
That's the kayak, because she's got a kayak now.
Yes, sir.
Back up so they can see your head.
Well,
all right,
congratulations, Shelby.
That's her first F.O.A.
Carry on my back hat, show 'em.
Well, we just tossed it out. We'll show you in a bit, but it's the pink. Of course, it was
we
pink. Right?
tossed it out.
Speaking of F.O.A., there's Freddie saying, "Shelby."
Shelby.
I had to get the Mac hat. I've wanted this one for so long.
Well,
And then I got a new bait I'm about to put on. Check this out.
What you got? Oh, hold on. Let me
Let me guess. Jello, garlic, dog
Ew.
food.
No.
No.
Blue raspberry hot dog.
Yeah, close enough.
That should be great for this weekend.
Oh yeah. Well, I seen Kevin's post on that different flavored chicken, but I'm gonna try hot dogs, man.
And I've got something in the mail. I've been waiting for just the right time. And Dustin, if you don't mind,
I don't
let's
mind
pop
that.
this
Blues,
out of the
please.
package here.
What'd you get? Oh
I
yeah.
got a Thompson's Outdoor and More.
You know what, Stan? It's
3
about
miles.
time. It's about time you got one of those. I've had that for a while.
3 miles
Oh.
east of Watts Bar Dam.
I have
And
one.
now, and for the grand prize in the package, let's get this out of here. Well, there was 2 grand prizes. The Shelby rig was just about as awesome as this note. Dear Stan, glad you won because they did it as a prize. Glad you won. Enjoy my rigs. I love fishing your show. Love Shelby. That
Aw.
is the grand prize right there. That means more to me than anything. So
That
thank
is
you,
pretty
thank you,
cool.
thank you, Shelby. And there
Awesome,
is,
Shelby.
check out this awesome Shelby rig. The next time I go fishing, this is what I will be putting on. I'm predicting a 72-pound fish.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, look at that bead. Is that a
Check
fish?
out the bling on there.
That's
Fish.
so-
So we'll see that rig catch a fish on October 13th.
Yeah, maybe. But look at that. Great job. She did. The knots are perfectly tied. Perfectly tied snell knot. Great job. Well done, Shelby. This is high quality
Hey,
stuff.
Steven
right
wrote
there.
on the float.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 2, stand 2.
Yeah.
From Shelby.
So there you go. So
Look at
Great
that.
job, Shelby.
Sunday.
I almost don't want to use it, but I need to use it.
I know. Sunday. Well, Randy Swain has a video of diving in after a Shelby rig because it was his last one.
There you go.
It's pretty cool. But Sunday, tomorrow or Saturday after the tournament, we have stuff to make boilies. So we're gonna carp fish on Sunday on your show and catfish.
Awesome. I need to go do some carp fishing. Maybe we Dustin, maybe one of these days you're free on a Sunday. Awesome, we'll go do some carp fishing on a Sunday. Spend a day. There's a couple of places not too far from here. We'll go sit on the bank and carp fish. Enjoy a Sunday morning.
I can handle that.
That sounds nice.
When she was doing bass, she got her little it's a clownfish bait cast.
Yeah.
I have 8 bait casters.
Wow.
And
More than him.
more than me. And we're using 4 Saturday. We're fishing against Austin, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
We're on 2 stands and we're
That's
fishing
right.
against Austin.
That's the
And,
bait cast.
That's gonna be tough, man. But we got 4 bait casters, a couple 6 pounds, a couple 4 pounds, F.O.A. bright hooks, and some 40-pound leader line. So
And Shelby, don't worry. I won't let this influence my decision on the scoring at all.
All right, so we were having. So let's see. Let's have.
My phone.
it didn't. It stuck. Man, that was on the skip. That was on the skip.
All right, just so everybody knows, Chad has given us permission to go live, although he's a little late as always.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you, Chad. Appreciate it.
He'll come back. That was a good tug, Mr. Tug.
It means the world to us, Chad.
I told him that he was joking around. Well, I don't know joking around, but we don't know the whole story. The bait shop was about blown up, but I think somebody stepped in and moderated it right at the last minute. I'm like, you keep saying that, Dustin will be live at exactly 8:00 Thursday. You say it one time, you're not going to be there. Then it's on you. That's it.
That's right.
Yeah.
See, Lisa said, Stan, Freddie is my other buddy. Just saying.
Oh my gosh. I guess it's going to cost me a shirt, isn't it? That's what it is. It was a custom shirt.
That's right. Well, I'm just a good person. That's why she likes me. But what's up, Stuart? Stuart, the Fish Whispers in the chat.
I heard Shelby saying something about she's going to have to continue.
There it is. There.
Keep wearing that TSW shirt because she don't have a 2-stand.
Well, that is. She's got a special shirt coming. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Right, woman?
Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
Freddie about 5 minutes ago said, Austin, there's no need to fish Saturday. He's winning it all.
Oh,
I would love nothing more than to come in second place right behind Freddie.
Freddie's been on a roll. Big shout out to Freddie. The past tournament, the King of the Tennessee. In my opinion, there was 2 professional, and then by professional meaning tournament anglers that have, fished for money. You got Ray Ferguson, who is currently leading the King Cat tournament series. You had Double C, Chris Parker, who is a tournament angler. Freddie coming in 3rd place. So to me, that was 1st place, right behind the tournament anglers, professional anglers. So great job, Freddie. And, let's face it, Dustin, they had F.O.A. had both hosts. They had the 1st place. Well, we'll say 3rd, but 1st unprofessional, 3rd place for first unprofessional place.
We'll call him amateur.
Yeah, I'm hurting myself trying to come up with that one, but
I can fix that for you, Stan.
Go ahead, please.
All right, you're muted. So anyway, Charles Breckenridge. All right. Charles said I can supply live bait, Austin. Hopefully that'll put me up further on the list.
Nah, no cheating. It's pretty strict list, other than the skipping the 2nd place person all the time.
Yeah, I mean, and let's face it, I tried it with T-shirts, and that didn't even work. So,
Tim Moran. Let's see.
I wear that shirt all the time, though. I actually wore I wore one of them today.
Curtis Cunningham said it's nice to bank fish and not take a boat out. It's easy to forget.
Absolutely.
And I think my wife wears, between the 2-stand shirt and the TSW shirt, that's pretty much like that's all I ever see her wear now. That's pretty much it.
Oh, thank you very much.
If she needs another one, if that one's wore out, just let me know.
Same with the kids. The kids are constantly wearing 2-stands and TSW.
And you see, if Dustin would not have bought up all the blue 2X shirts in all of Henrico, Chesterfield, whatever counties that all of the Dustin would have had a blue 2-stand shirt already, but he keeps buying out all the blue shirts that I can find. So
yeah, Miss Annette's catfishing. How you doing, Miss Annette? Thanks for coming in.
Well, you need to make them one that's not blue.
Yeah, I know. I just got to do that.
Bill Reddick Outdoors saying hello, folks.
Hey, Bill. I got your hat on, buddy.
It's not now.
Love Bill's channel.
Tim Molina said Freddie is using 3,000 feet of 2-pound test line on a bait cast, but the only thing he's going to get is a massive burst nest.
Yeah, other than Shelby, I'm the youngest person in the catfish community, and even I can barely see this line.
Yeah. And now you're 2 years younger than Stan 3, I think. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, what, 34 today? 34?
Oh,
Stuart says he's looking for a place. And yes, Stuart, I saw that the blue sea bass, my shorts that I got going out there calling catfish a bass. And yes, people, I know it's not a bass.
Are you sure? Are you sure you know this?
I'm positive. Okay. It's an Ictalurus furcatus.
Bless you.
Blue catfish.
Bless you.
We had a topic tonight, even, didn't we? But it's we're having fun. So
it's funny you said that. I was just getting ready to mention that. I figure we come in and say hello to everybody the first 30 minutes, then we'll talk about our topic.
And Rhonda, I will message you right after this. Yes, Yeah, yes is the answer for almost every question there. I've just got to get them all set up and.
What? Rhonda, I didn't see it, Rhonda. I'm sorry. I got Stan's fault. He distracted me.
That's right. I got wide shoulders. I can take it.
Let's see. So yeah,
Yeah.
so what we were going to talk about was, and we have talked about it a couple of times, on different shows, and it's about whoa, that's not the different kinds of the different styles of fishing. Whether you're dragging baits, you're suspend drifting, whether you're anchor fishing, just whenever. When is in your opinion, when is the best time to do all those types of other than current? Well, I think I'm mainly talking about like seasons and temperature wise.
Well, here's my opinion on it. Basically, the time of year, or even not even necessarily time of year, but when it's a kind of a negative bite, the idea of having moving baits, you're going to cover more ground, so you're going to put your bait in front of the fewer. When it's negative bite, there's fewer fish actually actively feeding. So the chance when you're anchoring, you're just fishing that one spot. So any of those, you were talking about drifting, dragging, whatever, where you're actually moving baits, bumping. When it's a negative bite, and the object is to try to find fish actively feeding, the more ground you cover, it makes sense that you're more than likely to find an active feeding fish. So I think that is the biggest thing you look for first, and that could be any time of year. But I think spawn, the late spring, early summer is one of those good times. Like right now is a good time, and I think you all have seen that. I know here on the James, anyhow, you all have noticed that moving baits has been the trick lately, where catching bigger fish. But and first of all, if you're looking for the biggest of the biggest of the biggest fish, whatever that is in your waters, chances are they are just in a spot. And you'll hear Tim, Epic Catfish, talk a lot about anchoring, and that's pretty much what he does, because that's all he looking for is that number one biggest fish, and he's willing to sit on that fish for a day in that hole anchored until it actually gets active. So that being said, if you're out there to try to catch decent fish, I think that is that's key there. But yeah, right now is one of the prime times to be doing those dragging, drifting. When fish are spread out, that's another great time to be kicking.
Hey, kitty. Here, kitty.
That's right. Here, kitty is here.
Murillo said, "Now, when we say dragon, we talking it's raining men or what?"
Oh my!
Then he said, "Oh wait, they're being serious."
It's raining men. Hallelujah! It's rain. Oh, sorry, wrong video. Sorry.
And then I saw Tim Molina's comment. Where was that at? He said, "Oh, Stan has an opinion on something. Big surprise."
Hey, Dustin asked. You asked me, Dustin. You asked me. What's your opinion on it? Huh? Tim Molina. Oh, big surprise. Stan has an opinion.
Hey, we got Kelly Bullock in here. Says, "Evening, everyone. What's going on, Kelly? Hope you're feeling well."
Hey, Kelly.
So seriously, Dustin, what do you think about it?
I think one of the things that's kind of stood out to me is the low water, like this time of year too, when the water's warmer, and then if the water is lower, like we haven't had a lot of rain, so I think I don't think the fish are as active when the water is this warm, because it's in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So with the water being so low, I think the fish are more dormant, and so I think moving baits is probably your best bet if you want to find a decent sized fish.
Absolutely. Stuart, yes, absolutely. If you're fishing for carp, you're more than welcome.
Gregory Lemon said, I caught 1 8-inch bluegill, 2 largemouth bass, 1 channel cat, and 1 green perch. And the 1 bass I snagged by it, but on accident, on a black rooster tail, 1/8 ounce this morning. Wow, that sounds like a good morning.
Yep. Float fishing, same thing. It's a moving bait. You're covering water. That's absolutely. And, float fishing, you can kind of do when you're anchored. And Dustin, you remember that? Was it last summer or was it summer before? I think it was in the summer. It was hot. Remember, we were out there fishing. I think it was stand day. I don't remember. It was one of the. We were out there during the day, and not a bite, and we kind of anchored up, and then we started doing. We were live lining, casting, no sinker, no nothing, casting the live sunfish up in front of the boat, letting the current take it down. And what did we get? Like 4 or 5 fish right in a row, after like not having a bite all day, anchored.
Yep.
So, that's kind of you let the fish tell you what they want. And
Yeah, Tim Molina saying, if the water is low, find the holes.
there you go.
That's right. But I just wanted to let people know, not that a lot of people in here don't already know, but there's different styles of fishing, as everybody does know that, but a lot of people don't understand or know when to use those different styles, and I think you can use them at any time, but I also think there's better times to use specific styles of fishing than others.
Yeah, and like we said, it also depends on what you're fishing for, and what you're. Now, when you are fishing moving baits, as it you can figure out, it is a lot more work. So it's not a relaxing. It don't be expected to just go out there. You go out there anchored up. You're just kicked back. You're waiting for the rods to go down. No, when you're fishing moving baits, whether you're drifting, dragging, whatever, you're going to have snags. You're going to be adjusting. If you're suspend drifting at 15 feet and all of a sudden it goes to 10 feet, well, those baits are going to get hung up. You got to reel your. So it's an active way of fishing.
And that too, if you're at 15 feet and all of a sudden it drops to 40, you're nowhere near the fish.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
So you release the line all the way down to the bottom.
What's your opinion, Austin? What do you think?
I think basically what y'all just said, but if you're trying to find fish quickly, then moving baits is probably your best bet when the water isn't either super hot and super low or super cold. So like fall or the spring, or even in the summer, as long as your river levels are around normal. But I do think that most big, when we say big, we're like James River big, Mississippi big, Missouri big, I think most of those fish are not cruising around very much. I think they pick a spot that, they've been around for 20 years. They know where to sit. They don't have to chase their meals very often. I think if you mark fish and you mark decent sized fish, it's worth sitting on them still before you do anything else. And then if you just cannot get them to cooperate, or if you're running low on time, then definitely start moving baits to look for active fish,
Absolutely.
Whether that's suspend drifting or dragging, or, even just drifting on the bottom. You don't have to have a trolling motor. You can throw out a couple lines with dragging weights and just let the current do what the current does. Or even if you mark good fish or any fish at all, and let's say that's about the only place that you've marked fish, but you can't get them to bite a bait that's sitting still, cast out, just flip out something with a light weight, something that you're going to be able to walk backwards, and then you can basically bump sitting still, just walk that bait backwards. That's another way to present a moving meal. you know. So, but my favorite way to fish is anchored. And a lot of that is because I'm lazy, but a lot of that is because a lot of my biggest fish have come anchored. But I also enjoy suspend drifting. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It can be a lot of fun. It can also be extremely frustrating, but, you know, but like this weekend, you know, Dustin and I plan on fishing the finesse tournament. My game plan as of right now is going to be suspend drifting, looking for, because I know that the small fish in the river are active. They are moving around. They're pretty crazy right now, you know. At least they were last weekend, so they should be this weekend. Especially with these fronts that we're getting, you know, coming through this week. It's messing with them, you know. And rainfall is going to lower the temperature, even if it's slightly. It'll lower the temperature in the river a little bit, so that can produce a bite as well.
Yeah.
You know, and some of that, like you said, Austin, is you are comfortable with anchor fishing. You've done more anchor fishing. That's a technique that you're comfortable with, and you're good at. You know, you look at some of the people. I'll use Stand 3 as an example. Probably the majority of the big fish. I think, son of a gun, he took his cup. Son of a gun. It's gonna, you know, a lot of the big fish he caught last year in the tournaments. Most of them were while he was moving baits.
Right.
And you know, if you're fishing shallow, those fish are up there cruising around, and you know, everything is, when we use words like that, it's relative to the waters you fish. So shallow in the Mississippi can be, you know, talking with Creel, it can be 15, 20 feet, and that's shallow. Here on the James, we've got the shallow flats and things like that, where you're talking 4 feet, 3 feet. And, you know, we've caught 50, 60-pound fish in 3 feet of water with, you know, Stand 3, Dan, Goober Time.
Well, Austin, your previous PB came up in what, about 4 or 5 feet of water? That 56 on your birthday?
No, that wasn't the 56. That wasn't my birthday, but that was like 10 feet of water.
Okay.
Which again, relatively shallow for the area.
I mean, you know, relatively shallow for the James River. That was me and Stand 3 dragging baits, so that was moving baits, you know.
Yeah. And Dustin, your PB was shallow water.
Anchor fishing.
Yeah.
In moving water, though.
It moved. Yeah, that was moving water.
We caught that. We caught the 32 last week. Oh,
Yeah.
there's an echo again.
Jody said sometimes it's simple. There you go. That's a good point too, Jody. Jody said sometimes it's as simple as reeling in. Oop. I got to get a new. Sometimes it's simple as reeling in your line a little. Sometimes you cast past the fish. So I always stair step the length of my lines. There you go. And that's all. That's a good point, Jody. And that's why when I am anchored, and Dustin will confirm that, when I am anchored, the same thing with Stand 3, we always have a down rod, at least one, maybe 2 down rods, which are directly down under the boat.
Right.
In case you did
Yeah.
overcast the fish.
She's
Bye,
leaving.
Shelby.
She's got to go. That's her sister's staying. I don't know if we'll fish Jody's show tomorrow
Hello,
night.
Sierra.
Hello.
Hello.
So we'll. I don't know if we'll fish Jody's show tomorrow night, you know, because of the tournament. So.
Okay.
We'll see. Shelby, just want to say bye.
Bye, Shelby. We love you.
Gone.
I muted you again, Josh. We got Mark from Catfish and Crappie in the house.
What's up,
Hey,
Mark?
How you doing, Mark? Charles Breckeridge said you want to talk about fun. You should try throwing big swim baits in the rapids for catfish.
There you go. Yep.
Let's see. Joshua said, hey, Josh Thompson and Dustin, are you guys going to CatCon next year? I would love to meet you in person. My plan as of right now, barring anything going on, anything happening between now and then, yes, I will be at CatCon.
Yes, one way or another. But I've already met you. But I've met you, Josh. But one way or another, I am always at CatCon.
We got Jabberjaw in the house saying, how y'all doing?
You know, sometimes you got to talk things into existence, even if you don't know how you're going to do it at the time. You just keep a positive outlook for it, and it happens.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
The sea bass subject.
Anybody in chat have a favorite style of fishing that they do, whether it be anchor fishing, suspend fishing, suspended anchored, or suspend drifting, trolling, dragging baits. You know, if there's anything that anybody has a specific thing that they really enjoy doing.
That's a good idea, Dustin.
I know suspend drifting in a stretch of river that has a consistent bottom can be a lot of fun.
I agree 100%.
You can kind of, you know, not really like kick back, but you can, you know, you don't have to be on the move all the time.
And anchor fishing is his jam. Yeah. I'm with you, Brian. Brian said, lately I've been doing good not fishing.
Oh, Stan, you've been out fishing a lot lately.
Well, yeah, that 1 week I did.
Let's see. 1 Pound Dustin said he's enjoying suspending.
And you know what? As a matter of fact, Dustin, I had an amazing day. Like, was it this week? Maybe about a week ago. Man, I was catching everything. I mean, I had catfish. I had flounder. I was catching shrimp. And when I caught those damn, the thing was, when I caught those damn lobster tails, they threw me out of the seafood market. I don't know why, but I mean, I was on fire up until then.
It's not an all-you-can-eat buffet in there, Stan.
Yeah, well, you know, I was fishing. It was working.
Let's see. Lisa said, we will be at CatCon both days, Lord willing. So watch out, Stan.
Yeah, Lord willing, I'll be there both days too. Hopefully I don't get food poisoning before I leave this year.
Just don't eat anything before you leave.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Let's see. Charles Breckenridge says likes throwing big swim baits, as he mentioned previously.
Yeah.
Catfishing with us said we love dragon planer boards.
Yeah.
I know Catfish Hunters TV, I think that's all they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And,
Josh is running.
Sarah, come on.
and you know, if that's your favorite way of fishing, there's nothing wrong with you know, doing that all the time. If you're having fun out there doing what you're doing and you're just enjoying being out there doing it, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, absolutely not. But and then, you know, another thing you talk about is confidence, right? If there's a particular style of fishing that you do, and if you know, a lot of people, I fished with John and Dana in Tennessee, and they are very methodical about how they have everything.
She got a fish on.
Okay, I'll put you on the screen. I muted it though.
Go Sierra, go Sierra, go Sierra.
But with John and Dana, like they have 6 planer boards out, and they have, you know, they have a process in getting them out, and it was interesting to watch. But that's What's that?
I said, am I still echoing?
Yes. Yeah. We're watching. Mark from Catfish and Crappie said anchor fishing is his jam. Let's see. Joshua Parham said, I like catfishing with a sinker, slide, Carolina rig for catfish. There you go. Rhonda, my favorite technique is whatever technique is catching fish. On the day
There you
I
go. There goes Sierra. Nice fish.
all right, I'm eating
On Shelby's rod.
it. Nice.
And guess what? It was chicken.
Can I put it back now?
Yeah. Oh, we won.
Nice
tonight.
job. Nice job.
There you go. You won tonight.
We won tonight. Woo, woo.
All right, I muted it again. Let's see. Rhonda said, my favorite technique is whatever technique is catching fish on the day I am fishing. I am a bank angler, so that usually means just change where I am casting.
There you go.
That makes a difference. You hear about that a lot, right? If you're even if you're anchor fishing, Steve Douglas talks about it. Sometimes making a move just means moving 50 feet or 100 yards.
Dude,
Yep.
sometimes moving 10 feet to the right or left or 20 feet. It's not, it's not always, and Jody said before, sometimes it's reeling it in 10, 15 feet. That's one of the things I tell people not to get discouraged. If you're in big fish waters and you haven't caught them yet, it's a matter of feet. Like it's a matter of if you're doing the right things, you've got your gear, you've got the baits, you're doing those things, you're fishing in the right areas at the right times. It's just a matter of feet. And then once it starts, then you all have experienced that. Once it starts, okay, now you're at that level. And then we experienced it, and then it's the next level. And that's just, it's not big. It's not a big change. It's not a big, it's little things. It's just little things.
Incremental changes.
Absolutely.
Yep. Lisa said, Brian, do you even remember how to fish?
Uh-oh. Oh, that's on a Shelby rig. Look at there.
She spelled her name Shelby in the rig. You can't see it.
Oh, that's funny.
It's on the Shelby.
I got you muted again, Josh. Tim Melina said, it's been so long. Amy fishing would be my favorite right now. I hear you.
Yeah, I feel you.
Brian B
Dude,
said, don't make me call you out, Lisa. I will whoop up on you and Randy.
Dustin, think about it. Before I went out with you when you were on vacation, it'd been a while since I had been out. And it was just, I didn't even, when we went out with Charles and I had the one rod that I hadn't really caught a fish on, but other than that, I didn't really care. I just loved being out there. I just wanted to be part of it. And that, that's another, sometimes it's just great being out there. You don't care if you're catching fish or not. And
absolutely. And sometimes it's when you're just sitting there relaxing is when you catch the most, right? When you're not focused on it.
Brian, but Brian, Brian brings up a good point. I don't know if he meant to or not, but he says he always anchor fish. But once I'm back out on the water, I can drag and suspend with the new trolling motor he got. But let's face it, a lot of people in the the Potomac, that's what they do is anchor fish, and that's got a high fish population, so they do well. Now to catch the bigger fish consistently, yeah, you may have to move and do the different things, but you can go out there and anchor fish and usually catch some fish because it's a high fish population area. And we have some areas like that here too, where you can still go out there and regardless of what technique you're using, you can catch some fish. But some techniques are going to work better than others in different conditions, like we were saying.
Right. Let's see. We got Queen Possum in the house. How you doing, Miss Amanda?
I believe that's Queen. Here, kitty.
No, that it is.
What's up, Amanda?
Pontoon Jodi said Brian never took a spanking from her 2 years ago. Woof.
Lisa, burrito catfishing lady Lisa said, I like anchor, but dragging usually the planer boards is great too.
Yeah.
Or using the planer boards. Yeah. I know Sean's favorite style is dragging those planer boards. He loves the F.O.A. planer boards, and he's all about dragging some planer boards.
Yeah, it's fun.
And you can even, planer boards, you can use planer boards anchored, and that's a good way to, Stan 3 that was one of the big things that he did for a long time to cover a lot of water. And, we were talking about covering water, and sometimes even anchored, you can cover more water just by being able to get your baits. If you use planer boards, like you can have them, your 2 outside rods, you could have them 50, 60, 70 feet in both directions out from your boat. And, that bait is going straight back from that planer board. You can have your next ones in a little bit. He's had 14 rods out there by using planer boards, different weight sinkers, etc. But that's another way to cover water, even while you're anchored, using the planer boards in current.
Yeah, we did that out by Jordan Point that one time when we had that planer board right up by that barge that went by.
Yep.
Hey, Stonefly, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, buddy.
What's up, Stonefly?
Let's just see if anybody else had mentioned. Brian said, Jodi, every tournament I was in, you backed out. I hear a 1v1 coming.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
Big shout out to Catfish and Crappie there. He was the original 1v1 channel there. And, I think maybe that's something we can get back into. That was a lot of fun, those 1v1 tournaments. And
I still got to do my 1v1 versus Holana because we never did that.
That's right.
Wow,
and you may or may
you're
not.
way overdue on that one.
Yep.
I know it.
You may or may not have special guests, Joey or Joey's. Who knows?
Yeah, somebody threw a car in the mix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, but even before then, we were way overdue on that.
I was about to say, you were a few months overdue before the car.
Can always count on your friends, right?
You're just scared of Holana, that's all.
Well, I know.
I mean,
For
I
good
would be
reason.
too. I would be
good
too.
reason.
I'm not blaming you,
That's right. Y'all better speak nice on my niece Halana.
I am. I'm saying she's fearsome.
Although I made her mad. I missed the comment she said, and she went over to Chad. She went over to Uncle Chad, telling on Uncle Stan real quick. I'm telling you what.
You're pretty good at that, Stan.
Yeah, I know. These dang
That
eyes.
whole-
My eyes
whole-
have gotten.
Yeah, that
You know,
whole
when-
making women mad thing,
Yeah, well, that I think the older you get, the easier that comes. It just happens.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Catching fish
But,
with us, it is so satisfying to get 6+ planer boards out and spaced properly. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's cool.
And that's
cool
why,
stuff.
you need whatever planer board you use, you need to know how to use that planer board. We've used, Uncle Lou's, and now F.O.A. has the F.O.A. planer boards, which is, in ode to Uncle Lou, in tribute to him. And, each one is going to act a little differently. Each one, it's going to take a little bit different current to get it to drag so far. And each one has weight limits, et cetera. But, you'll find the planer boards that you like the best. We've always used Uncle Lou's and now F.O.A.'s.
What's up, CVA? Welcome in. Man, Tim Molina's throwing some haymakers out there.
Well, Tim Molina always throws haymakers out there. Can't sleep on Tim. Tim actually whooped me a long time ago before we were really doing, the group stand day things. Tim Molina was out there, and we had a 1v1 on a stand day. And Tim whooped me. I had it close for a little while, but then he just ran away with it.
Well, he was saying something about Brian B. Shirley T could even beat you.
Ooh,
And then Shirley
T.
I know Shirley T made
Shirley T's nothing to laugh about.
That's right. I wouldn't challenge her.
Fish.
Shirley
I
T
wouldn't
said,
challenge
"Wow, Tim."
What?
Get him,
Yeah.
Shirley.
I lost to a fisherman that uses Cheetos. That's right.
Just talk like I see it, Shirley.
Yeah, like I said, I got a phone call from John Parker, and he says, "Boy, you see worse than I do. You can't see worth a lick." That's pretty bad.
What did Jody say?
What's up, V?
Is there going to be a 1v1 somewhere? I missed it. Oh. Y'all gonna make sure his head swells, says Gene Smith or Jen Smith.
Yeah, I know, Jen. I know. But come on, who doesn't love Shirley out there?
Tim Molina said, I didn't say even. Shirley T is the most dangerous fisherwoman in catfishing. Now I think he's sucking up a little bit.
I tell you what, we've got some amazing, we've got amazing anglers out there. You look at a lot of them, and that's what's great about fishing, especially catfishing, is the fish don't care who is on the other end of the pole. They don't care if it's me, you, Jody, Jen, Shirley. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're old, you're young. The fish is going to bite that bait if you got it in the right spot. And we've all got the same opportunity, regardless of who we are, to catch that fish. And that's what's awesome about it. You don't have to have any special, where you can run the 40 in a certain time, or jump this high, or do that, or do this, or we all are on equal playing grounds. And I think that's what's awesome. So we've got just some awesome anglers. People want to separate it out into male, female, whatever, young, old, but everybody's on equal playing ground as far as I'm concerned, and we've got some awesome anglers out there.
When you when you said it doesn't matter if they're young or old, the only thing I pictured in my head was if you say what I was, it doesn't matter if you're Stan or Austin.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking.
And it's probably that's true of the oldest and the youngest that Dustin fishes with. So
that's pretty good.
But I'm telling you, Austin, Dustin's getting good at this, isn't he? Like big shout out to Dustin.
Oh yeah, he's really up in his game.
Definitely. From where he first started, bravo, Dustin, bravo.
I'm sorry, Stan.
Oh, but that's what makes it fun, man. That's what makes it fun.
Absolutely. Hey, before we get out of here, Austin, you want to show us what you got set up there for Saturday?
That's right.
Sure. Let me get all that.
Rat's nest you had in your
basically, so I'll have, we will have 2 spinning rods, 4 bait casters. Oh, I'm full screen.
Look.
And all it is 2-pound main line, and that's going to go to a 2-ounce egg sinker, a silicone bead, a barrel swivel, and we've got a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader. And on one of the rods, we're going to have 6-pound line because I have run out of 2-pound line. So, but so we're using the 6-pound line that's still on there from last year, which should be fine because it's been kept in the shed, so no UV rays. But yeah, the plan is to suspend drift, so that's what I've got going on right now.
Sweet, looking forward to it.
If we need to change that up, no problem. We got 3-way swivels, and we can always fish on the bottom. No big deal. Just a couple knots away. But that's all it is. Just and one of the spinning rods is an ultralight, so that'll be pretty fun.
Nice.
And the rest of the rods are medium or light action bass rods. So
That's a great call. That's a great
Yep.
call.
Yep, it worked out pretty good last year. Last year, if I would have had 2-pound line, I think I would have came in like second, or I don't know, something like that, But I learned, the point is, I learned last year that if you want to win this thing, you got to have the multiplier.
Yep.
More than, I mean, anything could happen, but, because last year I caught a 12-pound blue cat on 6-pound line, which is pretty dang cool. It's like catching an 80-pounder on 40-pound line, if you think about it like that. So, which is, very doable. It's all about knowing how to do it, knowing how to fight fish is basically the now you're fishing with 2-pound lines, so we're probably gonna break off at least a couple times, but it's because it's just 2-pound line.
Yep.
But fish with the drag super loose, and which is good because I'll have Dustin on the boat with me, and if and nobody fishes with looser drag than Dustin. So Dustin's about the most perfect person that you could have as a Joey for this tournament. Nobody milks a fight like Dustin.
Am I echoed?
Yes.
Heck on it.
But it's only when we talk. So if you want to say something, we'll shut up. Go ahead and talk.
Last time I fished against you dudes, you smoked me.
Oh, the boat versus bank?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah. Let me leave and see if I can come back out.
we're getting ready to head out.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you. Good luck. And thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for catching us.
But we was advised to do bass rods too, low profile bait caster, so the line don't twist.
Yep.
So that's what we did. I did a egg sinker with 2 swivels. With we got F.O.A's 40-pound leaders and stuff. So.
Oh, I got my own FOA rod.
Yeah, Sierra got a F.O.A rod too.
There you
Sweet.
go. Way to go, Sierra.
Thank you.
You want to tell them about it? It's 10. They're leaving early. Nobody else is fishing, and we caught a fish, so we won.
That's right. You are the winner tonight.
Yeah. Oh, chicken was the winner. My gosh.
There you go.
But we'll probably. I got to get up at 5 and meeting a friend. We're going skipjack fishing in the morning, so we'll have some fresh skipjack for
5
Saturday.
in the morning.
Yeah.
5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, we're going 5
That's
a.m.
the time that mom has to get up to walk the Hanky Kids house.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Y'all have a good night.
Okay.
Good luck on Saturday.
You too.
Bye, Sierra.
Lisa said, Austin, you need to message me your address, please.
Okay.
There you go.
In
You're
the
not
bait
the
shop-
first
in the
person
bait
I've
shop,
seen.
Chad tried to say that this line should be illegal because it's for trout. Chad will
see
look for any reason to just.
I'm
you know.
seeing a couple of F.O.A guys using trout line.
Well, F.O.A guys are usually a cut above the rest, so it makes sense.
Ooh, there we go. Well, and let's face it, it's kind of hard to find 2-pound tests for anything other than trout or
Yeah.
maybe panfish.
It's the only 2-pound line that my local Walmart had.
To your point earlier, Austin, Charles Brecker had said, true, that 32-pounder almost spooled Dustin's reel when I went out with him.
I know it did. Did.
In Dustin's defense, we did have some heavy current. I will give Dustin that. There was some heavy current.
Well, I want the viewers to do so. If you don't believe me, all you have to do is watch when Dustin fights a fish, and he'll say, "Oh, it's a big one, guys, it's a big one." And the F.O.A rod is kind of bent like that, And then when I say it's a big one, it's just as big, and the F.O.A rod is like that. You know, so you can tell the difference in drag. You know, that's
I
all.
know. Every time I fish with Austin, I have to loosen his drag because I think the fish is going to snap the line.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I want to smack your hands every time.
Yeah, well, and I think out there, yes, this is the time to bring out, if you have those ugly stick catfish rods, you have the just regular ugly sticks, the limber poles, because when that was one of the reasons why I loved using the ugly stick rods, because when you're catching that monster fish, let's face it, when do most people lose the fish is when it's, right at the boat, especially if it's dusting and I'm going to net it and I do that.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Yep.
Let's
Well,
just stand your net man.
that's right. Well, take the net out of it. It's when they make that surge and there's only this much line on it. Well, the line only has so much give. Now you need that pole. So this is where those limber rods like that are going to make a huge difference. I think if you get a big fish on 6 pound, 4 pound, 2 pound, you need that rod. The rod is what's going to have to give because there's not going to be that much give in the line. Yeah. So that's where that's why the bass rods, the whatever, the limber rods are going to be the ticket, I think, in this tournament coming up.
If you want any chance of being successful this weekend, you have got to match your gear like point to point. Like your rod. Don't be fishing with, glow in the dark broomstick, Mad Cast rods, with 2 pound line. It's just not going to,
The Amish assassin would not be the rod of choice.
No, it would not be. And like this is going to be a good option for you right here. Like a 4-aught, thin wire Gamakatsu, something like that. Something that's going to take almost nothing to get that hook, past the barb into that skin.
Yep. The smaller F.O.A. hooks, great choice also.
Yep. Just something smaller, you're going to want a thin wire hook.
Yeah. I definitely would not be out there using like number one, you wouldn't be able to cast like a shad head, your bigger baits, all that stuff out there. You wouldn't be able to even cast it.
I'll show you real quick. The difference between this weekend for me and any other weekend is
there you go.
is that right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
quite the dichotomy there.
What we got going on.
You see Brian's comment?
That I caught a 94 pound on 6 pound line. I got it to the boat, net in the water, and bam, my alarm clock went off.
What's up, Guerrero?
Guerrero Bagre, what's going on?
Yeah, but it's there's it's a fun tournament. Know what it is about. Don't go out there targeting the monster fish. Because I know there's some people that didn't want to fish it, stating about worrying about big fish with breaking off and things like that. But do the tournament like it's supposed to be. What you're out there targeting. Go after those fish. You should be targeting, the 10 pounders. That's probably the big fish. And you may get a 15 or a 20 and work it and do what it's supposed to be. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. This is usually a fun tournament. Myself, I'd be using a high-low rig, one of my favorite rigs that I always use, and having a blast. This is the type of tournament I love doing. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Tim Lena said to just throw a 6 pound test on a Pflugerville reel.
There you go.
And an ugly stick. Use sharp hooks and you're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. Tim knows. Tim knows.
Yep.
If you've ever watched Tim out there fishing, then that's one of the things you got to be on point. Like I've seen Tim out there fishing, and he was out there. Chris Flores was in the boat, and there was I think it was Darrell and them, but there's a couple other people, and they were joking and singing, having fun. Tim was focused, man. He was on the rods, and that's what it takes a lot of times.
Yeah, this is one of those tournaments, like I'm fully prepared. You got to be fully prepared to like if you hook into like a 30-pound fish, you got to be prepared you're going to fight that fish for a long time.
Absolutely.
And you just got to be prepared for it. But that's not the fish that I'm targeting.
Yeah, and you could hook up with it. It happens. It
Oh
happens.
yeah, you never know.
But yeah, if you're in the boat, be prepared to lift anchor. Be prepared to move with that fish. If you're on the bank, be prepared to go down the bank. Maybe even get in the water. That's that's what it's going to come to.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I agree. Austin.
All right. Well, I think it's time. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I need to go jump in bed. What's up, Josh?
We had a huge hit on the garlic chicken again, and it flung our bell off. The bell went in the water. We
That's
lost our bell.
That's the best thing that could have happened to that,
That's one way to silence the bell.
Josh is the mad scientist of flavors.
It's got one side, but the other one's in the water, though.
So it's a BEL with one L. The other one's in the water.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm tired, so I'm going to go climb in bed. But thank you, everybody, for coming in. Chat, really appreciate you having a conversation with us this evening. Josh, Shelby, Sierra, Danielle, thanks for coming up tonight. Stan and Austin, as always, thanks for helping me host the show this evening. It wouldn't be the same without y'all, just me sitting up here flapping my jaw. There's nothing to talk about with a lot of pauses. So,
no problem, buddy. Glad to be here.
Burrito Lisa says later all Dustin, Austin, and Stan. That reminded me of like Newman on you remember Seinfeld? Newman.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lisa.
I'm combing my hair for Brian. He said, make sure I comb my hair before I go to bed.
Oh, I got to get all this cut off. This is crazy. I look like a crazy old man.
What doesn't, when don't you?
Yeah, this is true. I can cut it all off. I still look like a crazy old man. Good one. Good one.
But all right. But anyway, as I always do, don't forget to go check out F.O.A. customsandgear.com. Get yourself all your catfish needs from bait gear to, catch the biggest catfish that has everything you need except for the reels. And for a reel, go check out ancientmarinerfishing.net. You can get yourself some Ancient Mariner, or you can go check out River Catch Tackle. Use code DSO10. I wish I knew all the other codes, but DSO10 will get you 10% off.
92210.
There you go. I was gonna say there's 2 stands 10, but the newest one is 92210 for 922 Crappie Barbecue. He's got his code over there, River Catch Tackle. There you go, Austin. 92210.
Go get yourself Ancient Mariner Albatross reel. They're beautiful reels. I'm excited to use mine again coming up here shortly. But anyway, go check out FOACustomsGear.com. You can use code TSW10, 2 stands 10, Fever 10. I'll even tell you, I usually don't do this, but I'll even tell you can use FTW10. Don't tell anybody about that one though. I think Brian has one too. I'm not even gonna say it.
Yeah, British Broadcasting something.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard that Papa John's has a code like that too. I don't know.
British Broadcasting Company 10.
There you go.
But Rhonda said, "Night, y'all. Stan, answer your message."
Yes, I know, Rhonda. I apologize. Thank you. I don't deserve your help.
Kevin Baker, Nuts and Bolts, thanks for coming in. All right, so I keep saying goodnight, but anyway.
Yeah, you're never getting in bed, Dustin.
I know. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming in, and don't forget, Stan, Friday night Cat Chat tomorrow night, 8:00. Pontoon Jodi Catfish Challenge or Flathead Challenge, 9:00 to midnight tomorrow night, and then 2 Stands has Stand Day Sunday morning, 9 a.m. to noon. Thank you all for coming in.
Saturday, I also have the Finesse Challenge, where you're going to see him and them and a bunch of other awesome people right here on 2 Stands. Just saying.
Thank you for that. This is why I need to get some sleep because I already forgot about it. We were just talking about it the last 20 minutes.
Hey, Dustin.
Yes, Austin.
Real quick. I keep forgetting about it, even though it's my own tournament. But on August 3rd, I'm having the Circle of Life tournament. And that'll be, I think, 5 o'clock on Saturday, August 3rd. And I'm still looking for people to fish that if anybody wants to, I know Doug Talley will. I know Dustin will. The stands, they'll probably try to, or but
Probably try to.
well, you never know.
Wow.
You never know.
Or try to fish.
You never know. But anyways, so
If I
anybody
fish it,
wants
I'm
to
going to
fish
make it
that,
even two steps harder. Just saying.
just a quick selfless plug there.
August 10th. There you go. There you go. And, that was
August
kind of put on
3rd.
hold and things weren't sure this year because of, they're gone. But because of, congratulations on, how's Short River doing, by the way?
He's doing great. Everybody's doing
Awesome,
just
awesome.
fine, nice and healthy. So
God
pretty
bless.
pretty
That's
good.
awesome.
Really good.
And, my wife was wondering if it was going to be Team Dutch Monkey this weekend.
Dang it. On the way home today, I was really hoping I was going to be the first one to say that tonight. Because on the way home today, I was going to open up. I was going to open the show with "What's up, you Dutch monkeys?" But I forgot all about it.
She got such a big kick out of that last week. Like
that was hilarious.
Rhonda was saying, let him try to fish. Just don't let him try to net.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to end up netting like 100-pound fish to kick this Dutch monkey off my back. I'm telling you what.
Tim Molina wants to know what the breakdown is. Most fish, most weight. What is it?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, tell everybody what the tournament's about, and we'll keep Dustin on a bed for the next hour here, Austin.
Well, that wasn't my goal. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're fine. I'm off tomorrow, so.
But I don't know. I think it's biggest top 3 fish is what I have it set up for.
Hold on a second.
But the circle of life thing is you show up to the river or lake, wherever you're fishing, public waters. You show up there with night crawlers or worms that you dug up, or red worms. I don't care. They can be the glow in the dark ones. I don't care. Live worms. And then you gotta catch bait with the worms, and then use that bait to go catch catfish. And by sundown, if you cannot catch bait with the worms, you can use the worms to catch catfish, but they're not worth as many points. I think is what it was.
That sounds like the gunfight at sundown. We're gonna
yeah. Well, I don't know what time sunset will be when it gets dark.
You've got the sundown, boy, to catch that, and after that, it's we're having a gunfight.
Yep. But that's the whole circle of life thing where you got to use something to catch bait and then use the bait to catch, so. Yep.
So here's the thumbnail.
And, what's going to make that tricky is there's some places where, you catch big catfish and you can even catch big bait, but the bait that you catch is not necessarily caught on worm.
Yep.
So you may have to fish different areas than you normally fish because you can't catch bait on worm in those areas that you normally fish.
That's right.
You never know.
So
you never know.
The scoring, as you have it in the description, says combined weight of 3 biggest catfish by weight wins. Catfish caught using bait fish, 1 pound or 1 pound equals 1 point. Catfish using worms is 1 pound equals half a point.
Okay. So if you use worms, then the fish is worth half as much.
Well, and there you go. That's a fun tournament. So how many people are you still looking for?
Well, Dustin said that he would do it, so I guess that would be, 7. I'm still looking for 7.
So you got 2 listed, and then me, that's 3.
Yeah, and I'm one of the 2. So
yes.
Who's the other one, Doug?
Yep.
I can't see. Yeah, well, unless you want somebody to host, we may try to figure something out.
That's fine too. Whatever you want to do, I'm open to that. If you're willing to do that, but we'll talk.
Yep. That's a great idea. Fun tournament.
and then the Fever Believer Bash the next month, September.
Well,
that's a fun one too.
And right after the Circle of Life. Oh, go ahead and do that one first.
Yep,
There's
the
a Fever
Fever Believer
Believer
Bash. 3 biggest fish, 3 biggest cats, combined weight. There will be a first place prize. Not sure what there's going to be a first place prize for the Circle of Life too. Just not sure what it's going to be yet. But the Fever Believer Bash, Fever Believers are my members. And the bash, if you buy a month of membership, if you sign up for membership during the tournament, I will pay you back for 1 month free membership. That's the whole idea of it, and I think it's a fun little promo.
Absolutely.
And last year it was an absolute blast. We had, I think we had 4 trophy catfish caught. Coda, Danny Stone's granddaughter, she killed it. She got her PB, 30-something pounds. That was awesome. I caught a 50. Stan 3 caught one over 30, and Jeff Beal caught his PB flathead.
I was going to say that was the one tournament. When Coda caught that, everybody was like, "All right, I don't care if I catch any more fish."
Exactly. Like nobody wanted to catch fish after that. Like
to me, Coda was the all-star in that tournament for sure.
100%.
That was awesome. That was a blast. And
the one thing that's not pointed out behind Coda that was the most interesting thing that happened that night was I ran out of gas.
Oh, that was that night. That's right.
Yep.
Well, and then you had oh my gosh,
A 3-hour tour back to the dock.
I can't believe I can't remember his name right now. I saw him earlier. Anyways, he had on those bright green neon sneakers that went down and grabbed the rod, Danny Stone's rod. Size matters catfishing.
Oh.
He had on the brightest sneakers I've ever seen. And then August 10th for the Live Fishing Tournament League, we have Stand Night. August 10th, that is in the Live Fishing Tournament League. That is going to be your big 5 fish stand day rules. 1 pound a point per pound for any catfish caught. And normally it's carp, but because this is a catfish only tournament, it's just catfish for that particular one. But if anybody wants to fish stand days, if you want to fish the stand night for the Live Fishing Tournament League, it is open to anyone. Just contact myself, Brian B., Chad, or Palmetto, and we get you signed up for that. I think right now there's 20-something people signed up for that already. So we'll have
awesome.
Yeah, it'll be 3 channels already, but we can have more people showing up for that. Can I have 2-2 for still? All right, Jody's already in the lead for stand day. She's got 0.22 already for stand day. Thank you, Jody, for still listening. But yeah, so that's a lot of fun. But if you want to fish a stand day with us, catch fish with us, you've had Lance McCouga, you've got all kinds of 922, some amazing, awesome people out there. This past weekend was amazing on stand day. We caught the, what would that be for 5? 50? You got the trifecta, then you got 4, then you got 5. We caught channel cat, blue cat, flathead, thanks to 1 pound Dustin, bullhead, and carp, all 5 species that get points on stand day. I think that was the first time ever that all 5 species of fish were caught.
That is cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Charles, you talking about the Circle of Life tournament?
Yes, he was asking if you can fish in 2. Can you go to one spot to catch bait and then go to a different spot to fish for catfish? That was his first question.
I was leery about it, but I'm okay with it but all the fish have to be caught live, like on the live. Like you can't, just like any other tournament where like a fish, and this includes the bait, a fish that's not caught on camera isn't going to count. So like if you go somewhere else and catch bluegill before the tournament, then they're not gonna. You can't use them in the tournament. You know.
So in other words, if you only catch one bluegill live, you can't all of a sudden have 10 bluegill to use for bait during the tournament.
That would be correct.
There you go. There you go.
Well,
But if you're not good, if it's easier, you know.
That's probably a good call because, you know, people on the bank, they are going to go to different spots.
Exactly. You know, and that's fine. You know, that, I mean, that's what I usually do. Like when I fish on the upper James and I go for flatheads, you know, I catch my bait, you know, in ponds and spillways and different things, you know.
And I think that would be on the Pond Fever channel.
You beat me to it. Yeah.
It would. It would. Which
I've been doing it a little longer than you, Dustin. Just a little longer.
I have not put a whole lot on that channel lately, but I plan on it.
Although, Dustin, you do beat me with the what's up, Doc, every time.
Well, I gotta get it out as soon as I see him because I know at some point you're gonna say it. So.
But anyways, all right, Dustin, we'll let you go to bed now. We won't bring up any other tournaments unless anybody out there has got anything else to say to keep Dustin awake even that much longer. No.
Jodi, are you gonna do a trifecta tournament this year? I really wish you would, because that was one of the most fun tournaments that I fished all of last year.
Dustin can just say, "I'll see you later," and we could just stay here. That's there you go.
I had to ask. I've been thinking about it forever, and I forgot to ask.
It's
She
not
said, "Yes,
SNL
sir."
anymore.
When are you doing it?
Now it's SNA.
Oh, come on, Charles. Dustin's a grown man. He can go to bed whenever he wants to.
That's right. Austin can shut this off, you know, anytime he wants.
Yes, I can. I am the Amish administrator.
He's a Dutch monkey, that's for sure.
That's right. Jodi, you are doing it? And if so, when? Because sign me up.
There you go. There you go.
That was such a fun tournament. I had such a... I should have won that tournament.
He's still awake. He's still awake.
Jodi needs to do another flathead tournament, not just a flathead challenge, but the flathead tournament.
Do what?
Jodi did a flathead tournament 2 years ago. It wasn't one of her flathead challenges. It was actually a tournament that you could, but only flatheads counted.
Right. Well, last year she did the trifecta tournament, though. That's what I'm talking about.
I know. But I'm saying she needs to do another flathead tournament.
Jodi said, she's not answering the question. She said, Dustin, did you quit chewing gum because you got it in your hair? What?
I had to cut my hair out because of it.
She said, let me set a date and I will tell you. Awesome.
All right.
Sweet. Okay, so Dustin,
anybody else?
You can go to bed
anybody?
now.
Anyone? Oh, man. Well, Austin.
Yep. Now,
good show. Good show, Austin.
Yep. I didn't say a whole lot, but I'm glad I was here.
No, you did. It was we threw our opinions in about when to do what, and I thought that was pretty good. And you know, the big thing was that we all kind of agreed upon. You know, we didn't necessarily have the best like a month or whatever to do that stuff, but conditions, the best conditions. You know, to go out there and try different things.
Yep. Well said.
That Charles Breckenridge, if you need more 2-pound, he's got to join.
I had no way of knowing. But thank you, Charles.
Dustin and I had a lot of fun fishing with him. Or him fishing with us, whichever way you want to look at it.
All right. I guess we'll end this.
Yeah, we'll put Dustin out of misery.
Dustin was the only thing keeping me awake.
Yeah, I'm going to go jump in the pool. It's been a long day.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Yeah, man. I got home right before the show started, so.
Well, all right, everybody. We will see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. See you Saturday. Actually, see you tomorrow.
And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you Saturday. We'll see you Sunday. Yeah,
and I'll probably see you Monday, too.
Yeah, probably.
All righty.
Deuces. Oh, he's back. I thought you were going to bed, Dustin.
I was.
I don't think he trusts us, Austin. He didn't know what we would do.